semi-final. You won against Warchief Rich 2-0. Lots of surprises today. Warchief going through his group 3-0. Not many people were expecting this. And then after that, I think most of the people would have considered you the underdog heading into the game. Did you consider yourself to be the underdog?
Not at all. Like right before the game, I told the head of Ingrid that I'm going to win this like 2-0. I told him, I felt really confident that I knew the strategies. We talked about it like during the lunch break.
Yeah.
And I was like kind of not brainstorming with him, just sharing ideas that I have and what I wanted to do. And then I told you, right? I told you I'm gonna win.
Come on, camera. We haven't seen you so far.
We have proof, right? I told you. Right before the series, I told I'm going to win this.
He said 2-0.
Have you been brainstorming before again, like it was at Gamescom?
Not brainstorming, but I shared my ideas and then we talked about it a little bit. We had different ideas for the third map.
Which didn't come.
So we just don't reveal our secrets yet.
On Turtle Rock, he cancelled your expo, but it seemed like he really overcommitted. He had the staff on the wrong hero, or rather you both surrounded the right hero, and he swapped the staff, stabbed out the Demon Hunter, but then you killed the Panda and 2 bears. It was a big loss. You lost your expo, but he lost his second hero and 2 bears.
Yeah.
If that hadn't happened, do you still think you could have easily taken that game?
All part of my strategy, to be honest. Really all part of my strategy. I know that I have to surround him to get rid of his sound bottle. And when I did that, like I surrounded him and he had to sound bottle out with his Demon Hunter, so he just had no step of teleportation anymore, just step of preservation. And I kind of knew that next fight will come to because he has to attack my expansion at some point. Because if I'm expand there, I have like 3 towers, but 3 towers are not that scary against bears. And I knew that he has to come there, and when he will come there, I would just focus on his hero. Because I have like 1 priest, 1 sorceress. The sorceress is the only purpose for that is like, I bolt his hero, I slow his hero, and then he's like in this kind of nightmare situation where you have to decide like, which hero do I step out now? Because when he steps out the Demon Hunter, I focus that first, then his other hero is like kind of like blank there, like blank on spot, and I can jump on him.
Yeah, exactly, you went for the Demon Hunter first, and the staff was on the Demon Hunter, so we had to walk his Panda forward, transfer the staff, Demon Hunter's out, then you go for the Panda.
I was actually sitting next to Yumiko.
Sorry, this started at the same time, I think.
Okay.
I was sitting next to Yumiko, and when he killed the 2 bears in the early game, he was like, game over, human win.
I should have killed the expansion way earlier. I think I should have committed to that expo, because I was there in place, but then he distracted me a little bit, and I should have killed that expansion. I think then the game would be over already.
That was a really, really cool game. At the end, you always had like a 10 supply advantage, and had a lot of cool moments. Like you were chasing the Panda, you almost kill him, then he gets level 6 and he uses the ult. Yeah. But at that point, you were just so ahead in the fight that the ult wasn't enough.
I don't really think I was so far ahead because the Panda completely destroyed my entire army. I went down to 2 breaker, 4 casters, and 1 mortar team or something.
Yeah, but when the ult ended, he had nothing.
Yeah, but I knew when it will end, I would just kill it because it had like 100 HP left. And the Demon Hunter died earlier on. Because I just built his shell and I think he was not expecting it, because before I was not doing that, and then I realized, okay, next fight I have now, with level 5 and level 3 bolt, it's a different story, because level 3 bolt is like so much more dangerous.
Yeah. And it's also difficult to run in, like what you oftentimes see Nile players doing is use the anti-magic shell, walk in slowly, but that can be easily dispelled, so you have to time your anti-magic.
I used the invis on my Mountain King, so he never knew when the bolt will come, and that played a huge role on Turtle Rock, I guess.
And then on Equiles, he found the boots of speed. Were you caught off guard by the 200 being at your expo so quick? Because he was quicker there than he usually would have been.
He traveled a way that I was not expecting, because I was at the shop when he attacked my workers. But to be honest, I'm not even sure. I guess he killed 1 worker, like total. I microed the other one like with 50 HP or less. And so his damage was like really bad. Like he has to deal like way more damage there in this situation. And what I also did, and what delayed his whole thing was like, with the priest, I distracted him so hard. It was really hard. He lost like so much time.
You got a Wisp as well, and he missed last hits with the Ancient War.
And he lost a lot of HP. He took like quite some damage on the Demon Hunter. And then sometimes you have to go to your Moonwells first, and then you can go for the expansion. So just by stealing that priest, I told him before we spoke about it, like if I get that priest, you are in all sorts of trouble. And he's like, yeah, I have the perfect thing right now. I will get it always. Yeah, I've seen that. It didn't work out.
Why didn't you dispel the lightning shield?
You can't do it. You can't dispel the lightning shield. It's not working.
Really?
Yeah, really. 100%.
Why doesn't that work?
It's because it's cast by the creeps.
Yeah, it's cast by the streams. You cannot dispel it.
I didn't know that. You see, yAwS is here. You learn something new every day. And then I think the key point in that game was you were going. I don't know, was the first wave of attack or the second, where you were going towards his expo with a very quick push with the rifleman, and he was up with the Panda at the marketplace. He was level 2 already. He wanted to get close to level 3, and that's where I thought that's too greedy. he should intercept you somewhere along the way before you can get up your position with towers. You think that was a mistake by him, taking that time to take the marketplace so you can set up perfectly at his expo?
No, I don't think so. He needs the level 3 on the Panda really bad, because other than that the Panda is useless. Because I can counter it out with Priest Heal, and I can counter it out with like Dispel, the Drunken Haze combination. So level 2 Panda is like completely useless against a huge chunk of army. Level 3 Panda just rips your workers like right away, so you can clean that wave. But
if he had gotten level 3 right there,
yeah,
I could have definitely seen it being very good, but he didn't get it, you know, he just got closer.
Yeah, I felt on a timer because he was expanding nonetheless, and I knew that, and then I went for Rifleman, which is like pretty unusual, but you commit to Rifleman and Caster if you want to push like real early. Yeah. He stole the heal scroll. Other than that, I would have had like one heal scroll, one protection scroll, and then I might have pushed like completely in with Defend Footman and a lot of units that I bought in the Mercenary. So I felt rather confident on that map, but in the end it almost slipped me. Like I almost thought I lost that game, to be honest. It was like super close in some situations. When his Demon Hunter got almost surrounded and he had to pop the Invo Potion, this was the moment where I knew, okay, this game is like mine.
Where I was really worried for you was, I think, when you right got the Naga and you attack with like 50 supply, and you attack him for the first time, it doesn't work at all.
It's not supposed to kill him.
You got so many mercenaries, you got the Mauler and the 2
yeah, see, but he had to buy this, and I was on no upkeep for 2 gold mines, so I got gold out of 2 gold mines, like 20 gold each second, while he was like heavily committing to units because he has to prevent that push from dying. And this was like my whole purpose. The purpose was not to kill it, the purpose was to make him spend as much money as possible.
Okay, interesting. You took a few losses there, but I guess in the end, it was worth it. Now,
so most important question, party tonight?
Yeah, sure. We go to the club with the hawk!
Alright, we take a quick look at the winner bracket, and there we see your opponent. It's going to be Yumiko, and you already said, you told us a few moments ago, in your mind he's the best player at this tournament, and that means the best player in the world, of course. Yeah. So you were feeling confident against Rich, I guess, not against Yumiko?
Oh sure, I guess I can definitely take a map or 2 from him. Like when I'm really lucky, I can win that pretty easy, I guess. Because I have like a sick game against TH, the first game I played yesterday, and that game was like super sick. And ever since I played against TH, and he was like from my perspective, he was like the player that I thought would go like super far in the tournament and maybe win it. And then I was like, okay, I can beat this guy. I just did like one tiny mistake in the end. And then I was like, okay, I can beat this guy, and from now on I think like I can beat pretty much everyone. But I've seen Yumiko play against Terra, and Terra was also one of my favorites for this tournament. And just by watching him over his shoulder, and Tim was with me there, it was like mind-boggling what just happened. He was like all over the place, surrounding like 4 units around while creeping, and he's like crazy.
Yeah, on Echo Eyes he really made him look.
And he plays without headphones, the fuck, like all the time.
Maybe you should do that as well.
I have my own kind of style.
Are you going to help him to come up with some stuff in Human Mirror?
Well, I'm not that good at Mirror, so I think
no, you almost beat TH. You almost beat TH on second level.
Yeah, I saw you were playing Night Elf against TH with Firelord.
Yeah, because Terra rushed me, so I had to play Firelord.
Ah, I didn't know that. Okay, I thought you were the one putting on the pressure.
No.
I just came in very late.
I just ran to his base with the Firelord.
Okay, that sounds.
But you know what? Like the tourist became the best European player in this tournament.
So far.
The tournament isn't over yet, though.
Yeah, but it's kind of over.
Who knows what happens in the
like going to the Lula bracket. Rich, like don't take this personal, but going to the Lula bracket, you're gonna meet like Infi, Terra. You're gonna meet like so many sick people. You won't make it out of there. It's like I don't see it.
It's gonna be interesting to see. He doesn't have high hopes.
Shout out to Foggy, by the way. Have a good time at home, bro.
Wow. All right. What a comment to end this interview on. Thank you very much, yAwS, for coming. We're hoping that you're going to go far in this tournament, that you make us proud.
Easy win.
Let's go. And now he's off to celebrate for a bit, maybe. We are right now in the game of TH versus...
infos! They wait until Fly versus Infi is over. So we have to find the stream.